honey, and let me love me. Yeah.
No, 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 no.
Give me that honey. Give me that honey. Give me that honey.
You should definitely go ahead and re-record it.
Boom, 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 boom.
Just go ahead and re-record it since we're doing genre bending and all that things, all those
Right?
things. Let's just go ahead and re-record it.
You doing the bending?
Oh, you. What's up, y'all? What's good? What's good? Welcome back to your favorite RuPaul's Drag Race review show, Drag It.
Okay, I see what's happening today. I see it.
Listen, it's starting already. Chase is acting up. He done changed his wig 3 times. He went to get his normal pixie cut wig.
Come on, my Hershey liquor store Jate wig. Yeah.
No whiplash there, baby. So listen, what I want to say is that I hope your week has been fucking amazing so far, because mine has. And yeah, there was a filler little segment that I just said there, and I really had no point in that. So that was a Jada Essence Hall moment right there. That was. Shouts out to Jada. Yes, shout out to Jada. So before we get started,
Hold on. Is these comments dry? Where is y'all at?
listen,
Where is y'all at? Let me know that you a top. Let me know if you a top. Let's go.
they coming. They just still getting stroked right now. They ain't came yet. They're still getting worked out over there. But yeah, I was gonna say really quickly that. No, I'm gonna say that for later. Till some people get in here. I'll wait.
But now, shopthecookout.com for your Sweet Talkers merch.
Yes.
Mommy, get the things. You're welcome. Link is in the description. Yeah.
And once y'all check out the site, listen, feel free to let us know what are some things that you guys want to see on the site. Like, what are some things that you would be interested in purchasing? Now, this ain't no Balenciaga or no Gucci or whatever. But
It's Sheba Sheree.
Now, wait, we sell more than that. No, we not claiming that. That is an abomination. She's been working on it for 10 years and she still got joggers.
Joggers.
So, but let us know what you guys would like to see. I know that Chase and I talked a bit earlier this week, and he let me know that he's gonna.
I'm waiting for the foolishness because I know it's about to be stupid. I'm waiting for it.
You can always tell when it's about to be some BS because Chase's smile goes from. He'd be like, "No, wait, we did? What we talking about?"
It's gonna be funny because when I watch this back, I'm gonna see it on my face and I'm gonna crack. It's hilarious.
I'm weak, but no. Speaking of, we're gonna be getting some new things in the store. There will be some, underwear, some jock straps, and to make a little different touch to it. He's included this beautiful edible piece of candy that falls right under the gooch. Makes your gooch smells like
Julie.
not patchouli. So clearly he wants to. Clearly those are repellent panties. And don't put, don't buy them, baby. don't put them. Yeah, we don't want those. Not Julie. What's up, Will? Will in the house. Listen, I gotta tell you real quick, Will. I was talking shit about you earlier because when the countdown started at 10, usually, when the countdown started at 10 minutes, usually you in here by that point, and you showed up late today. You showed up. I was like, wait a minute, Will is not here for the countdown.
Listen, you know what he wasn't late for?
What?
He wasn't late for jumping in my DMs and letting me know that he was certainly vindicated about Morphine and her Slim Jims that she was tucking in her panties because they were dragging her. He sent me the clip as proof to say, look, even the girls noticed all that beef. So Will.
Yes. And at first I was like, maybe it's just the fabric, but Will was definitely right. That was straight cock. And gentlemen, we have our first use of cock here on the Sweet Talkers Network. I don't think it's ever been said on this, and it's just not very black. It's very gay, but it's not very black.
Oh my God, I want you to know, you just saying that alone gave me like a stream of creative ideas in like 5 seconds. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Okay. Will says we need a Sweet Talkers lube. I love that. I love that as an idea. That's fab.
Yes. I have to cut you a percentage of that.
He also said the wedding don't start until the bride arrives, and I'm the bride.
Child, you are the bride, not the bride.
Bridemaid. He a bridemaid.
Just maid. I love you, Will. You know we gotta talk
What are we
shit.
doing today? What is this? This has nothing to do with RuPaul's Drag Race.
It has everything to do with RuPaul's Drag Race because reading is what?
Fundamental. Get out your reading glasses.
Yes. Miss Tyra, are you having a barbecue? Because that grill is fucked.
Oh my God, the most iconic read ever, still to this day.
And the crazy thing is, like, the bitch tea wasn't that bad. Like, I was looking back at it, but at the time, sure, it wasn't that bad. Some bowlers presented themselves before others, but it wasn't that bad.
You are terrible.
It just wasn't that. Okay.
Ooh.
So you know who will we'll say both of you go stand in the corner. Listen, we've been acting up a little bit today. We sorry.
Yeah. This is the stuff that like a lot of the stuff that like some of it I would have to cut out of the edit because I'm like, you know, I don't want the show to be like an hour and 30 minutes, but like y'all get to see it now. So, you know, here you go.
Yes, but yeah, here it is now. So before we get started, make sure you go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a foe, tell a hoe, forward this over to your granny, to your daddy, to your mother, to your cousin, to your brother, to your auntie, to all of them. Whatever you need to do to get them into the groove of Drag It. All right. So we are gonna go ahead and dive into this thing and get into this top 4 now. Well, top 5 into 4. And yeah, let's talk about it. Let's drag it.
Let's drag it. Let's please.
Let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
So here we are at the beginning of Drag Race Vegas Live, episode 13 of RuPaul's Drag Race season 16. All right, so we got our quick little mini challenge with these girls being well, it's not even really the mini challenge. They are presented the challenge where they're going to be making over the dancers from RuPaul's Drag Race Vegas live show. And they are picking their dancer by the balls. And I absolutely love the way they were assigned their dancers because why not pick them by their balls, right? So, I just want to say real quick that every single one of these dancers was fine as fuck.
I was waiting for you to take a breath because the first thing I was going to jump on was that.
Was their balls.
Because balls, my God. Them, I was like, these are some attractive, and they're like different types of attractive, which I found to be fun. It was Sapphira's partner, he was very pretty. But then like Morphine's partner was like, you know,
very
Latin daddy. You know what I mean? Like it's giving very much, you know, and so it gave like a nice plethora.
Yeah. Even the one that looked like Dawn's brother, like he was even cute.
You know, he was cute. We're gonna discuss the this later right here. We're gonna talk about this, but I have a problem with that. But you know, that's just me. Very black. It wasn't very black, but it was very gay. Let's say that.
Copy that. Well, shout out to the motherfucking boys of Drag Race Live. Can we get a oh yeah?
Come on, you lame.
So let's get into it. Let's get into the challenge. So they are assigned to make these queens over for the infamous family resemblance. I was about to say family resistance. That's what Sapphira did.
It was family resistance. This is the first time we're going to have to drag Sapphira this season. We're going to have to do it.
Every queen has their moment. Every queen has their moment. That's okay, because it'll probably, well, yeah, it's going to be the only time. And we're just going to say that. But anyway, family resist.
Terrible. Terrible.
Family resemblance. Oh my God. Challenge. So let's just get down to it real quick. Is there anything that you want to discuss before we get to the runway?
All I want to say is that what I did enjoy, I normally don't love this challenge because I feel like it really takes the power out of the queen's hands. But what I will say is I appreciate the way they did the casting this time. They chose people that wanted to be there. Yeah. Most of them were queer. Even the guy that was straight, he wanted to be there. He was into it. I appreciated the way they did that. And I really enjoyed the chemistry. The Gruz was shady, and I really lived for that. Like that was it was a fun episode in that way. I enjoyed it, and I enjoyed them.
In the past, it's been a bit of opposition there. Like when you remember when they brought in like the older queens from what were they from?
They were the older gentlemen. Yeah, nobody could even like walk in a heel.
Raven had to carry the man off the stage.
Yes, I was like, why do you have these? I mean, come on. Like I get, wanting to have, show the seniors some love, but hey, man, we had to carry mother off the stage.
And then they did it with the heterosexuals.
That was just uncomfortable.
It was bad. It was really bad. Them poor men trying to walk in them heels, just looking real boosty. And it was just not right. And at least these girls, these dancers were, they already know movement, Right. And then they've been around drag queens, and so they know the art. They know like what they're up for at the end of the day. So it was great. Yeah. So I want to say that I was not sure, and this just could be me not knowing. I don't know what made RuPaul laugh so hard about Lazy Susan.
I do.
Okay.
Maybe, but I will say this. Okay, so the name is absolutely fucking genius. Okay. I'm not even going to do her. I'm not even going to, call her a lovely white woman about that. Like, no, The name is genius. I stand. When she said it, I laughed with RuPaul. So it wasn't that I was laughing because Ru was laughing. I was like, oh, this is fucking amazing. But then as Ru kept laughing, I was laughing at Ru's laugh. And you know what I'm saying?
Like, that was the biggest laugh I've ever seen RuPaul do on this show.
Really?
Yeah, like he carried on for a while.
We've seen Ru carry in some laughter. We have seen.
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like on for a long time.
The weed thing with Utica, Mama carried.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was the longest in a while. I'll just say that.
Yeah, it has been. Yes. Yeah. That was entertaining as fuck to me. I liked it. And I thought the name was genius. I was like, I get it.
So what does that mean?
What do you mean?
What does Lazy Susan mean?
Lazy Susan is a kitchen appliance. It's like something you put. It's like a turntable. And that's what it's called. And so, Plain Jane, Lazy Susan, kind of,
Oh, okay. So it's just like it's something that it's something that sits on the counter and it just turns. I've
seen it in cabinets, but it can be on counters as well, I believe.
Oh, like the seasoning rack.
Yeah, let's just say that. Yes.
So she's a seasoning rack. Got it.
And as a white woman who is, what did Jane say? The something about the spirits of white rice and mayonnaise came together, and that's what made us partners. She said.
Listen, I was completely lost. Okay,
listen. I've been tired of Jane and her antics this whole season, but I can't lie. There were moments in this episode when I was very entertained by her. And I was just reminded of one, that mayonnaise and white rice was great. I was like, you know what? Own that, lovely white woman. Own that.
Child. Well, all right. Well, thank you for the explanation, because I was lost. But I was like, well, I'm glad Ru got a fucking blast out of it, because I was sitting there like...
No, I got it immediately. That's why.
Got you. So not only do they have to make over these queens and do a family resemblance. Got it.
She was fighting for her life.
Maybe, I don't know, girl. Maybe it's Dana choking me. She is my neck. But
Naries is here. Hi, Naries.
What's good, Naries?
Where the fuck you been?
Naries has entered the chat. So they also have to put together a choreography piece with these queens. Mm-hmm. So I was very interested to see how this is going to go with Q, considering that she is not a dancer, and she delivered it in a very cute way.
Walked.
You know what? You want to just get down into it, to the runways?
Let's do it. Let's bring it to the runway.
Runway. All right, let's do it. So let's get into these runways real quick.
Let me pull up these notes, because I have thoughts. Y'all seen the title? Is it fashion? Shouts out to Bob the Drag Queen and Peppermint. Or is it ugly? We're gonna talk about. And I am ready. I'm ready.
Outfit.
Huh?
RuPaul's outfit?
That was just ugly. That was just, she came out and I was like, again, throw the whole package away. Hire Q next season.
No, I don't know who's we got to see who's her stylist this season, because the looks hadn't been looking
at all. Like it was, I thought, like, when she came out the first couple episodes, I'm like, okay, just a rough start. She gonna catch her wind. But no, the look.
She had at least one, like
damn. And I normally will live for something that, with something that Broom wears. And there was nothing. There's been nothing this whole season. So she just looks. Never mind.
She just looks. And that's cool. All right, so let's get into it. First, we got Q. So,
And her drag sister,
question that is it fashion or is it just ugly? So
it's ugly.
And Luna is giving us what?
Ugh. This is
I
ugly.
live for a good ugh, bitch, but this ain't the one, huh?
No. And you know, I like the weird shit. I do like the weird shit. Like I normally be like living for that. Man, come on, man. Like
Was it like the busy patterns? Like what was it? Was it too much or
it was way too much. It was the busy patterns. It's the makeup, it's the hair. The coats look like the terry cloth blankets that you see rolled up at the Walmart. Like it just looks like this is not like if I'm coming on Drag Race to get put up in geesh by a professional drag queen, I'm excited, right? And I want to get the full fantasy. If you got me coming down the runway like this, I'm like, girl, what's going on here? Now, like I said, I like the weird, even in like a makeover challenge like this, Crystal Method in season 12, like her makeover with like the Bert and Ernie kind of like looking sort of thing with that fucking brilliant, awesome, like really cool, made sense, had cohesion. I just think this is ugly. I just think it's like, this is one of those things where like you put it on and a famous person will call it fashion, so we'll all be like, oh my god, this is so avant-garde and high fashion and couture. And I'm like, no, these are some. Maybe it's me. Let me know in the comments. Is it me? Because I really thought she was.
No.
I really thought
I
was like, this is bottom. This is giving bottom. Even with the dance, like she got through a choreography number without having to dance, and they're praising her choreo. Are we all blind here? Are we blind here? She walked. She did this. That's what they did.
Yeah.
That's not choreo, mommy.
Yeah.
Like, so what are we talking about? This is ugly, and she should have been in the bottom.
I definitely get that. I wasn't mad at the black and white print and the red latex. It was definitely once the coat was added, and I think that with those particular colors on top of the already busy black and white pattern and the highlight of the red, it was a lot to take in. And then you get your face and you make it whiter than what it already is, and it's like, girl, like I definitely didn't expect the mime to wear this. And so it's like, did you watch Untucked this week?
If I did, it was just on. I want to talk about that too, by the way. Just Untucked in general. Make sure we go back to that at some point. But no, go ahead.
So I forgot who said it, but somebody asked, is that mom written on your forehead?
I heard that. Yes, I did hear that. She was trying to play it off. She was like, well, you know, it goes with the look. I'm the mom. Girl, shut up. Mom on your forehead. This is just it. You're right. I think removing the coat alone would have done a lot.
Yeah.
You know what it is too? Is like,
well, Chase, one second before you go there. Actually, if you actually get into like, if you take the coat off, like Q's look is actually basic as hell. It's a bodysuit with a bra and panty, boot, and she got a corset on. That's it.
Never mind. I'm not going to do that. Look, man, like,
because you've seen them like drag other queens for this same shit.
I was just about to say, that's why I was like, I'm not going to say it. Like the way they dragged Bosco in season 14 for wearing this exact same thing. It's like, again, the picking and the choosing. Another one of my issues too is like, I did not, like, where did this come from? Like, where did this, other than the look that she made for the challenge she won with the black and white look face that she did, and it made sense for the look she did. This is something that she like does. I expect Gottmik to, you know, pull a look like this or pull like a face like this. So for me, it was just kind of like out of left field. And I'm not saying the queen's not talented. She has just done a great job of kind of like losing me more and more every episode this season. And so here at the end of the season, and I'm just,
over.
Design for RuPaul.
I agree. And with that, we'll close that chapter.
I want to acknowledge some of the comments first. Hold on a second. Hello, Chandler. I was cutting up Q's. Nary said he was late because he was cutting up Q's wigs.
I cannot.
Will said he liked Q's look. Will, you still on punishment for not showing up on time as well. So no. Since when was Q's aesthetic clown? Exactly. I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Sienna. And Mary's also said facts that was Crystal's aesthetic. This isn't Q's though. Yeah, it just felt strange. It just felt strange.
Yeah, she's trying to, I guess, just not seem so in the box and do something different, which, I mean, I can appreciate it, but it still has to be the execution. And I just don't think that this one was it. I don't think I'll look back ever and say, like, you know what, this is actually pretty cool. We were wrong about that.
Right.
Because we have been wrong about some looks.
Yeah,
and,
for sure.
You know, we will say that if we feel that, but I don't think this is going to be it. It's like, throw up on a blanket. No, never going to feel that. So with that being said, we're going to move on to Morphine. So we got Morphine and Latina. I'm
gonna be honest. She could have gotten through this. I 100% agreed with the judges. They weren't wrong with what they said. A boa alone would have gone a long way. They could have, Morphine isn't known for having big hair, so I don't expect her to have big hair in her bag, but what she could have done was one of two things. Ask Sapphira if she could borrow some of her hair to give to her sister, or if not, if Sapphira wasn't willing to do that, then I think Morphine should have put her wig on her sister, and she should have took the other wig, to at least give a little bit to kind of help with the, I think a boa would have helped. Something in the shoulders, because the body, like the booty and the legs and everything was correct. The face was right. She didn't do what was needed to be done to not make this look like a football player in drag.
Yeah, because that's a man, bitch. A beautiful man.
Very, very beautiful man. Very beautiful.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, they were actually absolutely right. I just think that my issue with it was when it gets down to Morphine's look and what she had with her twin, and you look at what Plain and her twin had on. It didn't deserve the dragging that they gave her, and that's all I'm gonna say. Because there wasn't much difference. If we're gonna talk about things Plain and they wanted more. But what do I know?
I agree because I'm gonna stay on Morphine right now. We'll get to Jane. I'm gonna stay on Morphine. When they came out, like, I was rooting for her. I wanted the gag to be that she got this win and Q got sent home. That would have been a great gag for me. And this is the thing, it could have been done. Mm-hmm. Those extra things, because everything else is correct about this.
And also, you know what? They might have counted the choreography piece of it as well, considering that
even that though, like, I thought that choreo was one of the most like engaging and most fun, even with the little, like, so she's not a professional drag queen. This is what I'm talking about. I'm not, like, if I'm a judge, I'm not going to hold that against Morphine. Like, Morphine didn't make a mistake. Someone who has been a drag queen for 3 hours made the mistake. You know, it doesn't, and that goes across the board for any queen. I don't like when they, do that. I don't think it's fair, especially this late in the game. But even that, I thought their choreo was good. Their chemistry was great. It just came down to this, like Will said, y'all are still men. you see how brolic he is, you know, and I think that would have saved her.
The difference.
Girl, seriously,
Now, lady. Hold
now
on.
a lady.
Oh.
Yeah, push it down. No, that's real. That's real. She but it still didn't deserve, you know.
Yeah. No, they went for morphine.
Yeah, because the thing about this is like, even though like there's a family resemblance, but it's not the same outfit. It's not the exact same, and we'll get there. It's not that simple. You know what I mean? I love this queen. I think if there's any queen, you know, there's always that one queen that comes right back immediately for All Stars. I think if there's anyone from this season that should, I think it's her.
She's ready.
Yeah, she is. I think she was just on a season with a lot of sewing and shit like that. I love this queen, man. Definitely charismatic. With the right stuff, I could see her possibly being a future contender, being a winner for All Stars. I could see it. I can. She's great. Oh, wait a minute. You disagree.
I was looking for it. I ain't see it.
Something I wanted to say, because I was getting ready to say, like, I watched her What You Packing, and it was very entertaining. As far as Untucked goes, and I'm going to make this really quick, they have ruined Untucked. Untucked is not at all what it used to be. Untucked used to be required watching, and it was entertaining. Now, what I think they should do, go ahead and cancel Untucked, get rid of it, since nobody really is willing to get back there and make iconic moments, and just put What You Packing on after the episode. So the queen that got eliminated, instead of putting it on YouTube on Saturday, make it a good 30-minute show. Let the queen sit and talk with the girl. Michelle does a great job. Give us one last opportunity to really get to know who this queen is, and do that. Because watching these girls sit in the back, halfway in drag, and do nothing is quite boring.
Yeah. It's definitely not evolved in the best way. And I think that because Drag Race has become such a phenomenon and everybody's tuned in, and I think at this point, anybody that comes on the show is going to be a fan of the show. Right. And they know all the RuPaul drag isms of the show. So they're going to try to create moments, and it's not going to land the way it used to back in the day when the girls didn't have a blueprint on what to say, what to do, and how things were going, unless they just completely switch up the whole, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? The whole format of the show. But yeah, I agree with you. So it's definitely not a required watch after the show. And What You Packing, actually, that's actually a great idea. You know, you should slide into her DM to see if they can make that happen.
And World of Wonder needs to go ahead and pay us, because mommy, where's the check? I'm laying it out. It's easy. But hey, they want to push Untucked, the dry ass version of what it used to be. All you got to do is separate the queens again. Separate the queens and give them alcohol like you used to. Let them drink. Like literally,
they're giving them sparkling water now.
Girl, if you don't make it an entertaining show, why we like this is? We'll talk. I'll say that offline. But girl,
if I had to lip sync, I was ready to do so. We're not getting those moments no more.
And even that was like season 11. That's toward like the end of when Untucked was like was good like that. Like honestly, after season 11, it kind of like fell off. But them first, man, listen, go back and watch Untucked for seasons 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. Yo, it is.
Because if I wanted a sugar daddy, I could have a sugar daddy. Because I'm what? Sickening.
You never have a sugar daddy because you are not that kind of girl.
with the teeth on her eyes.
Talk about I'm giving Lee Bowery. No, you're giving fool. You look like a fool.
Chompers on her eyeballs. Oh God. So let's dive into Nymphia and Juanita. What was it? Anita win. What was how you said?
Bro, child.
Juanita win. I need a win. All right, so I think this is another queen who got a lot of flack on the runway that didn't deserve. Again, looking at what she brought compared to what Jane brought, I don't care. Jane won. I think that they really just love the fucking name Lazy Susan. And when it gets down to it, I don't think that Jane was the strongest in the choreography piece. And this is just judging off of Jane. Her dancer did her performance for her because even Jane messed up. Yeah. So if we're judging as a whole, I just don't think that she was the winner of this challenge at all. I think that they know that she needed a challenge to move on. But yeah, it wasn't it. But looking at what Nymphia brought to the runway, again, I think it was a stronger look. Yeah, we're tired of seeing Nymphia in yellow, but hey, girl, we all know it's branding. I don't hate Nymphia in yellow. I don't mind it. Like T.S. Madison called it out, but it's like, T.S., you've only been there for this only her second time this season. Come on, second or third time.
I don't remember.
But she has given us other colors and other like runways outside of yellow. So I wasn't mad at that at all. And I'm happy that Nymphia spoke up for herself. Was saying like, girl, I wore yellow because I wanted to wear yellow and I'm not apologizing for it. And that's just that. Like, stop attacking her on the yellow thing because what she brings is sickening on the runway. It looks better than what Q brings at the end of the day. So yeah.
I'm just glad it's not bananas. Like, so I'll take it. The yellow looks great on her. That said, I do agree with Maddie. Having them swap outfits, I would have loved to. I'm like, oh shit, I wouldn't have expected Nymphia to come out here in purple. She looks beautiful.
Already wore purple though. She did in the color challenge.
But I wouldn't have expected her to do it here. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that's kind of what Maddie was saying. Like, I know what to expect from her. I'm getting to the point where like I get it. I know what she's gonna give. And I think that's kind of what Maddie was getting at. I'm not saying that she shouldn't wear yellow or be branded as such. Like I said, I'm glad it's not a banana anymore. But
you should have fucked them up is they both should have been in yellow if it's really a family resemblance. I'm just saying.
The whole judges panel should have been in yellow. I should be yellow.
Yellow.
Mm-hmm. Work, bitch. It's cool. It's fine. It is better than what Jane bought. It's fine. This didn't excite me, but it also like didn't gross me out.
Yeah. Like you. Never letting it go.
Oh gosh.
But yeah, so that was that on Nymphia. I don't know what it is. Like, Nymphia came hard as fuck in the beginning with that first win, and I don't know like why she keeps getting lost like in these challenges. It's like because she hasn't presented anything that's just not it. She looks great, amazing all the time, but it's just like it seems like they just keep one-upping her, and she's just like on this.
She's coasting. I think she's coasting. For me, she's not gonna win this season. At the start, I was like, it's either her or Sapphira. And I think she had a better shot in the beginning, but the issue, like you said, she's getting lost and she doesn't have the audacity. She doesn't have the nerve. She don't know that she
don't know she's sickening.
Right. And so, and that reads. And so like that reads as not having winner energy. And so me like great top. She belongs in the top 4, great, but like I'm not expecting anything. The top 2 is probably going to end up being Sapphira and Jane, or something like that. And Sapphira's going to eat her. It's going to be something like that, most likely. But like,
you got something you want to tell us?
Ooh, me?
She's a great top.
Yeah. Nymphia is a nice placeholder. She'll come back in All Stars and either
called that lady a paperweight.
It's this is not this is not fashion, nor is it ugly. But it is drag. So
I was scrolling on Twitter and somebody said that those what she brought was the equivalent of the bird flamingo outfits that they wore on white chicks.
It was, y'all didn't hear this. It was just our producer in the background, just like gently affirming. I can see it. Yep, like yeah. That's it.
Okay, yeah. All right, so we're gonna beat Nymphia up in the more.
Oh wait, hold on. Neri said RuPaul is finna have Jane as the winner of the season. Don't block me, but watch. Neri's. We would have to show up outside your house if Jane won, and you come outside. We ain't gonna fight you.
Outside, we ain't gonna jump you.
Come outside. Yeah.
And Will said the bottom should have been a three-way lip sync that they are protecting from Nymphia.
Oh yeah, they've been protecting Nymphia. They protected her a few times this season from lip syncing. They've definitely done it. And I've said that.
Something about me feels like Nymphia is a lip sync assassin though.
That I don't.
Because like I've seen some of her performances with her group over in Taiwan, and they are dancers. Like I don't think that she would beat Sapphira. But I think that she would give a great show.
You also said though that she doesn't like she be missing her words and stuff, like she don't be knowing her lyrics a lot.
That's where she would fall because she don't.
Got you.
Yeah.
She hasn't done anything like noteworthy or stand out ish as far as like performance goes for me this season. It's been more like a fashion thing for me. And I think that's what I'm missing. She's not an all-encompassing like queen. So I need to see what.
No, I'm just being silly.
So yeah, cool, Nymphia, you're around and you will make it to the top 4. Fact. I love that for you.
Words of ChaseKassidy. Cool, man. All right, moving on to Sapphira and Shakira.
No. So this, I want to say before you even have a chance to say it, because you might be thinking it. Because as soon as they hit the runway, I thought this and I cried. If what's her name? Shakira is not Kahana Montreat season 11. Girl, I don't know what this is. You know how Kahana had you could see the cuts?
It was like muscular as fuck.
Mad muscular, and she didn't like wear like no titties and stuff. This is Kahana. Even the tousled wig. I was very surprised by this because this was a guy that was really pretty. He's really pretty. So I was like, oh, she's about to eat. And Sapphira painted her.
You think so?
I don't think she's as pretty in drag as she is out of drag. I'll say that.
I mean, no, I also don't think that she looked bad either. I think she still looked really pretty.
Maybe
she just looked like Sapphira's makeup palette or makeup template on her. Because Sapphira she's a lot of man to cover. She has a lot of masculine features. Shakira is kind of soft in the face in and out of drag. And I think she kind of hardened her up a bit. She probably didn't need as much. And I think that's where it probably got lost. But she still looked amazing to me.
So you're saying she should have gave her like a Marsha beat?
She needed less lash is what she needed.
Oh my, the lashes, yes. That's what I was gonna say. The lashes are like so like blunt. I can't see her eyes and yeah, and as she's like moving, like you see like the musculature she needed to cover her up some more too. And Sapphira just looks, this is not fashion. This is ugly.
It's not only that, like I hate that she added the rest of the ruffles under it, because I think if she had just kept the top piece, how she showed it in the workroom and just worn that, I think that it would have been fine. But she added all this extra ruffle under it, and then she put those black ass biscuits on. It's just like, like,
you know, Miss Bice is gonna point it out every time. She was like, "Oh, the return of the biscuits." It's
like I would have rather her try to figure out how to dance in this piece that she was originally gonna wear.
You like, I honestly, like, I thought to myself, I'm like, sister, you're only gonna be doing the dance for like 30 seconds. Like, wear the damn thing down the runway. Like, make it work.
And if you was gonna wear them black ass biscuits, bitch, it wouldn't have mattered no way.
Right. This was definitely a fall for her. And when she came, I was like, she got to be in the bottom. And I mean, I'm not even mad about it because like I knew she wasn't going home, but I was like, she deserves to be in the bottom because this is not great. It's not great.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's when they zoomed in on the biscuits, and I was like, come on, man.
It was giving Daps realness. That's what it was giving.
Was it?
Yeah, very much that.
Hate this for everyone involved.
Same. And she ain't had a berry.
Let's move on to the no lip monster in the next group here.
Who?
The no lip monster, Lazy Susan and Plain Jane.
Plain Jane said she ate up. She said,
it was MK. She look. Woo! I have like it was like all like this drama and makeup up here and get down here, and it's just,
bro, why is it so much Johnson around your eye?
It hurts nothing. Like from here down, Jane said, "Bitch, fuck you." You ain't hit nothing. Like it. I was like, she came out. I was like, that. And for Jane has really good makeup skills, and so I'm like, this is a man. This is a man.
That baby was not painted right. Like Jane made herself look really good, and then you go to her sister. She definitely painted her as the ugly sister. That was a rough looking girl.
She didn't have the first lip painted on. Not the first lip, honey. Like as soon as they came out, that was the first thing I noticed. I was so distracted. It took me a second to realize that they had on the exact same outfit, which is like, I know we're doing family resemblance, but this is family resistance. This is what this is. I think what won her the challenge was that her sister really felt the fantasy, and she like out of all the girls, like she was the best. Yeah. You know, and so like a full drag queen kind of emerged, and you got. So I understand how she won.
Yeah,
but they should have read her makeup. I'm sorry, and nobody read her makeup. Nobody said. Well, somebody did say something about like her lip, but I'm like, I need y'all to really, because it's jarring.
It was bad.
Like, nothing.
When you look at what, I'm gonna leave Q over there. When you look at what Morphine and Sapphira did to their faces,
yes,
and you go to Jane, it's like, what the fuck was that?
I would have asked for lips.
Man looked ashy in the face. If anything.
I would have asked. I'd have been like, hey, so because you listen, you can't be coming down the runway in this. You gonna hate me with this Lady Camden chin, thinking you gonna be giving fish. This is not. It's not. Now, I mean, you know, she done got a couple little boop, 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 boop.
You're not gonna keep bringing Lady Camden up and then try to say what she's done today.
It's great what she's done, but talk about what's now. Talk about what's. I think it's great what she's doing now.
I knew I was about to fight today. Okay, wait a bitch. Hold on.
Do it. Yes. She's staring.
What we not gonna do?
No, this is basic as fuck, and she should have been read for the fact that this is basic as fuck. And it's like there was the goal is to get a family resemblance with it being like having some differences. And
So
so
if I came out there with like this on my head, and then my twin had this around her neck, just how I had earlier, would that been enough family resistance?
this belongs in the garbage. This is really tough. Oh man, no, this is whatever, man. She's. I feel like there's been a lot of Caucasian privilege going on this season. There's been a lot of
We'll have to invite Sapphira on and ask her about, all the things that went on behind the set, because it's very much given that. Like, they're not bringing shit to a standard. It's not the same for everybody. Everybody's not having to put in the same amount of work. And people are getting passes. And it's obvious. It's so obvious.
It is.
But anyway, congratulations to Plane and her playing ass. And it is what it is.
She said it, mayonnaise and white rice. So
if that's what they want to go for, then like, it's RuPaul's show, girl. If that's what you see is fit.
All right.
Cool.
Come on, sour cream. All right.
Not the biscuits, but the rice. But so when we get down to it, playing one. In the bottom two, we got Morphine and Sapphira.
So over it. I enjoyed the episode until we got to this point in the show, like where like the judging started happening, and like I was like, how the fuck do they like you? I'm like, damn, Morphine gonna be in the bottom. I'm like, damn, Sapphira gonna like. I hated this lip sync, but I love this lip sync.
Great.
Like, oh, real quick, I want to say the guest judge, Kelsey Ballerini. I have never seen her before, but that bitch was pulled up. And the song that he lip synced to, I actually really enjoyed it. Those girls ate. That was probably one of my favorite lip syncs of the season. I will say this, maybe unpopular opinion, get in the comments and let me know, y'all. I feel like if Morphine's track record wasn't the way that it was, I feel like she would beat Sapphira in this lip sync. That's just me. You disagree?
No. Yes, I do.
Oh, well, never mind. Okay. All right. So you think Sapphira definitely, unequivocally.
Mm-hmm.
Is it because of her wins, or was it because of the lip sync itself?
The lip sync itself.
Even with that wonderful cartwheel that was unnecessary that she tried to complete. No, because we're gonna know if you want to sit up here and act like we're gonna talk about the things. Like, girl, like what?
And it flashed her ass to us.
Like,
it ain't no different than what the fuck Maya did when she stood on her hands.
And I said that every time I said this shit is sloppy and she needs to stop. I said it every week.
Will, get out. Because no, she did not.
Thank you, Will. Thank you. Morphine did her big one. Like, she really did. Like, but I get why they sent her home, but like, I'm getting to the point where it's like, why be doing a lip sync for your life? Because sometimes it don't come down to the lip sync, and
I think that Sapphira gave, like, I think that every lip sync doesn't have to be and all this and this and that. I think that Sapphira really embodied the song and gave more she gave more with giving less, if that makes sense. But she gave, it was like the performance, it was a little crescendo effect to it. She started here and then it just got better and better and better. But Morphine came out the gate with what we've already seen with the rip off of the dress and into her leotard. So it really didn't have any effect. And we've already seen Morphine do all that she can do, that we think she could do. So it's kind of like, moving on. Sorry.
That's how I felt about Sapphira slamming her coochie into the stage in that split again, as if we need to
She
see.
she should have put them motherfucking titties back on and let them titties slap that stage one more time because she won't be.
Yes, let the titties do the talking. Yes.
Yeah.
That regardless of like, this was fantastic lip sync. Fantastic. Both queens did their thing. Great job, Morphine. Great season for her. You have nothing to be ashamed of. She did a great job this season.
Yeah, she did. Absolutely.
So shouts out to her, man. One of the best faces to ever come through this show. I will stand on that. I will die on this hill. The way she paints her face, man, she never misses. Never.
Carmen Carrera.
Y'all remember when they did their makeover challenge in season 3, and Carmen Carrera had that big burly man come out there in pasties. You remember that shit?
Cause why did she do that man like that?
Had him come out there in pasties and like a little had
on those little bikinis, and it's like he was so box built. And she was just like,
and I'm like, mommy, yes, you're lip syncing tonight. Yes, you are.
And then I had the nerve to bring her back. I was so over that.
I was over it too.
But I want to backtrack, not in seasons, but in this episode a bit. I have to call this out because I know we give Nymphia a lot of praise. But this time and I'm just now seeing this as I was watching it. When you asked me, like, did you disagree? This is what I was looking at.
Okay.
But, if you can pull back up that clip of Nymphia's Runway. The dancer outfit was all fucked up on the side. And I don't know if it was just coming apart or what, but something was going on like the left side of.
I can kind of see it. This is what I'm going to assume it is. I'm going to guess. I could be wrong because I'm not sure how this works. It seems like it could be like, so when they come to Drag Race and they know they're doing like the makeover challenge, a lot of queens, most of the time they bring like a look, and you try to bring a look that's kind of versatile. It may be one of like a corset or something that is like adjustable perhaps. So it can fit, several different sizes, and maybe that's why it looks like that on the side. But
yeah, from like the waist, from the torso area down to like the panty line, like you can see all that.
Yeah,
it just doesn't look good at all. But I was just looking at it like, what is that? But yeah, anyway.
You know what? And you're right. I see it because especially like against Nymphia's, where it's just like straight up like, yeah.
You can't see any of hers.
I feel it.
Damn it, Nymphia.
Nymphia is giving Angeria vibes. 2 wins early and fizzled out at the end. Yes, I agree. I'm still mad at that season for having a top 5 at the finale. I'm sorry. I know we wanted to have our black queen in the finale with the rest of the girls, but she deserved to go home. But,
yeah, agree. All right, so yeah. So Morphine's out of here. Sapphira's here to slay another day. Top 4, Sapphira, Jane, that girl that should not be mentioned. And then
I hope they have an elimination. I hope it's the top 3. I really do.
And then just let them actually give their own performance, like how they've done in the past. I don't know if I need to see them lip sync against each other.
I don't think I need that either. I don't need to see it because it just doesn't feel like it matters as much.
Yeah.
And this season doesn't really have like lip syncers. Like last season we had Anitra and Sasha. Damn right, we're gonna make sure they, But like it's not really given that this season. But I do hope they have a top 3. The first reason is because this episode that's coming up, the last episode, I guess, before the finale, whatever, it feels so inconsequential. It feels like the dumbest watch. Like, why am I watching this? I know you're going to do this whole thing and, we might get eliminated and get to the end and be like, everyone's going to the finale. Who you want to vote for? Like, we know. So I want to see somebody get cut.
Yeah.
And especially with what they did with All Stars 8, and they had a top 2 and not even a top 3. I feel like they robbed Jessica Wilde. No, make it a top 3.
Yeah, I agree.
Get you out of here.
I agree. Bye-bye. Listen, so with that being said, are you Team Nymphia, Team Sapphira, Team Kill, or Team Plain Jane?
I'm Team Lazy Susan. Put me out.
Nah, but listen, y'all, we appreciate y'all coming through for the 1-2, listening to us yap about this gay shit. Let us know what y'all think in the comments. If you're watching this on the playback, if you're here live, we appreciate y'all for tuning in and being a part, helping us laugh and just get some shit off our chest, our hairy chest, except for Chase.
Who?
You ain't got no hair.
Not me.
It's giving bird.
Give it soft and supple. That's what
Like Nymphia bird.
Stop. Stop.
But no, I appreciate y'all for always tuning in. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Also, do not forget to go ahead and check out shopthecookout.com for all Sweet Talkers merch. Yes, high functioning introvert. If that is you, buy it. If it's not you, buy it for somebody else. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Peace out.
Give me that.
Give me the honey. Give me the honey. Yeah.